Hey, this is going to be a pro tip of calculated groups, tabular editor, and a slicer for your DAX. Let's do it. So the way that this is going to work, it's that we're going to have the calculated group inside of a table, a slicer for the DAX, a card showing the DAX that we are using, and a table that's going to be used to select and deselect the DAX measures we're going to be using. Here are the DAX we're going to use: cost, profit, and revenue. All applied here, created. Let's go now to an external tool called Tabular Editor. Tabular Editor, you can find connector model, and in there you need to create a calculated group. So you create new by right clicking it and then calculation group. Mine is already created here. As you guys can see, if you right click it, you create a new item. So I already have here 5 items created. The first one, selected measure, it's going to be the current DAX measure we select on the slicer. We also have previous month, simple DAX measure here, as you guys can see. The previous year, as you guys can see here also. Month over month. And the last one, it's going to be year over year. The catch on these DAXs here, it's this function called selected measure. Every time I change the selection from the DAX slicer, the selected measure is going to point to the selected DAX that we have. So you can click here to save and apply to the model. It's going to be applied also already. And then after you refresh your model, you need now to create the table. And as you guys can see here, if I select and deselect on the slicer, nothing is going to show up. So now I need a way to bring these DAXs inside of the slicer. How do I do that? I need to create a table. So you can hard code the table like this, really simple, just name of the table and then give the name of the DAXs that we also have. And then we need a bridge DAX, which is going to be this selected value from the column that we created from this new table. And the columns are these: cost, profit, and revenue. Final part, it's adding a switch DAX measure, the good and old switch true, and then if the user selects cost, it's going to have the cost DAX. If the person selects profit, it's going to be profit, and if they select revenue, they're going to have revenue as the result. So on clicking here, you get nothing, but if you select revenue, you're going to get revenue, and a and a calculated group, it's going to give you all that calculation group of using the current measure, the previous month, the month over month, previous year, year over year, and applying all of the selected DAXs to your table, in this case here to your calculated group. By utilizing this, you decrease the number of DAXs used in your models and reports. The good part, it's also that you can utilize this technique here to apply to visualizations like bar charts or line graphs. Okay, see you guys.